Hi guys, this is Long Haul Larry, and this is the UP in May. Yes, this is May. They got about a foot of snow here, and I'm off on a trip. See you there. Well, guys, if you haven't figured out where I am in a sunny place. That's why I'm having to squint a little bit. I'm actually down in Arizona here, and this trip is to do with my future and what I'm going to be doing. And what I am going to be doing is I am actually working with a brokerage company. I'm going to still be in trucking, and I'm going to be working as a broker. And I'm not going to be driving anymore, but I'm actually going to be doing brokerage, working with securing loads and then brokering those out to other truckers. And there's going to be a lot that's going to be coming out with YouTube and stuff. I'm going to help promoting things, and there's going to be a lot of different aspects, and I will get into that quite a bit when I get back home. But this is where I am. It's a beautiful day down here. It's like 82 degrees, something like that. It was snowing like crazy when I left, but now we're down here, and it is a very nice day. And I've been in meetings and stuff like this today, and working with this gentleman that I'm going to be doing this company with, and exploring all the options. And I will get into great details when I get back home. And there's actually going to be a little something, I think, for you guys on YouTube that maybe going to be working with. And I'm also going to be doing something maybe in the future with John over at GBG Travels. So I'll get more in detail with that in the future, and when I get back home, I will sit down and talk with you guys about that. I will catch you back in Upper Michigan, UP. Bye. Well, guys, we are back. This is actually the second time I've shot this video. I went down in Arizona. What happened is I came back after my back surgery, and I really tried to go back into driving and stuff. I gave it a good 6 months. It was just too much pain. I just couldn't do it anymore. And I got contacted by an individual, and he gave me an opportunity to become a truck broker. And we talked and talked about different things, and I ended up flying down to Arizona, meeting with him, going over to the business and everything and how it all work. And he wants me to develop my own company, but I'm going to be affiliated with his. And he's got a lot of years experience at this, and he's willing to train me and do all the things that need to be done. And so I'm very appreciative of all that. And he is getting me started and getting me started in a truck brokerage. And basically what it is I'm like a separate branch office up here. He's from Arizona, and he has some other agents and stuff that are around the country and stuff. But I'm actually going to be an actual broker with all the people laws and everything, and all the trying to think what it's called, the paperwork and everything filed at the MC and all that other stuff. And so that's all good and everything, and I have my own business, and I got that all started up, and then sorry about that, and I got to make a call here real quick. We'll make this real short. Basically I got it going and got the thing started, and then I had a couple accounts going, a couple things moving along, and then I broke my back, and I transferred the things I had going on to another guy, and he was taking care of it for me while I was healing. I was going to be able to get back to it. I wasn't even able to sit upright in a chair. It was pretty bad. And then I got better, and I contacted the companies and stuff, and we, and I was like, hey, I'm back, and I'm sorry, and they said, yeah, we understood, you broke your back and stuff. And both companies said, we kind of booked with you, and then we got somebody else. We were kind of, that's both companies basically said the same thing. And so I ended up losing those guys, and I told them I understand business is business, and they're both of them found different brokers to take care of their loads and everything. And I said, well, I understand. You got to move forward in your business. Can't wait until I got breaking a back, but I promise no more broken backs. I am here for you. If something doesn't work out, you just contact me, and we'll move forward from there. And no problem. Appreciate it. And then I decided, well, I really got to get this house done. So I started working on that house, really trying to get it done and getting the people out there to get it all done and everything else. Got that pretty much laid out. You guys have been seeing those videos, and it's pretty much sealed up and everything. The final videos are coming out and everything. But I've been moving forward on the business and doing the house at the same time, and trying to get things moving along, and contacting people and everything else, and finding more freight. And so that's what I am doing at the moment, is developing a business, and I'm going to be truck brokerage. My goal is to do a different truck brokerage, because I know a lot of truckers are going right now, oh, you're going to be the devil. I know, I've dealt with a lot of bad brokers too. I mean, it's pretty bad out there, some of these guys. And my thinking of it is, and what I talk to people about, is that I don't need to make a fortune off of this. Okay, I'm willing to help it take this load off of you, and to make sure that your shipments are taking. You focus on your manufacturing or whatever, your production of your items. I'll take care of all that, and I'm not going to take a lot, because I'm going to do it for the cheapest possible, but I'm not going to do cheap freight, because you really want to have somebody that has the know-how. If you go out there and just get cheap freight and you put it out there for sale for the truckers, you're going to get the guys that are willing to haul that stuff that are not reputable. So my focus is to take care of the truck driver, because I've been on that end of it for so long and everything else. Make sure the truck driver's getting what he needs, getting the money that he needs to keep rolling and everything, keep his business rolling, because the more freight he's going to do. Well, if I just take a little tiny cut of it, just for the time I got, then the thing is that the trucker can make more, and he can stay profitable and stay in business, and then I can build a reputable base of truckers that can haul freight and everything else. And so that's my main goal and everything, and that's what I talk to people about. And that's what I'm moving forward to, is I'm trying to build a trucking company, that a brokerage company. I don't need to be a millionaire off of this. I'm not even looking for it at all. I'm very minimal substantial living here, and I don't need to be a huge millionaire off of this. And so that's what I am doing, is trying to get the freight that it is acceptable. I've had a few people send me things that saying, hey, could you haul this for 89 cents? And I just tell them, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to even put it on my board, and everything else. Don't need to be even put it out there, because basically you're going to get somebody that you cannot trust. And so I tried talking to people, and yeah, there's been a few things I've turned down, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit here and cut throat everybody and stuff. And the trucker's sitting there going, I don't even care about this load. And so people have come to in understanding of stuff, and I've talked to different people, and that's what I'm actually working on right now. Is a guy here with a camper company that has just emailed me for some snowplows. They're building snowplows also, and getting a shipment of snowplows. It's going to be 6 snowplows, and they're all crated up and everything. I could either get it onto a hot shot load, which is basically a pickup truck with a trailer. That's a lot of guys doing. Or otherwise I could do it in a flatbed LTL partial, and they could pick up, a truck or a water truck or something on the way and put that on there and combine the load. And that one right now, I just figured it out. I was just putting together the estimate and everything else. It's about 1,300 miles, and it's a partial and a pretty light load and everything else. And I just gave him the bid back on it just a little while ago. I just typed the email back to him and everything else, and told him $2,800. We can move this, no problem. And so as long as you can give me 3 to 4 days on a shipment, no problem. And he accepting it, and he says that's good. And what he's going to do is he's going to put it into the sales amount, and then he'll get back to me and let me know when it's going to ship. So that's what I've just worked on and everything else. And that's what I do is I talk to the companies, and they give me, how can you ship this for? Some people already have a rate, and they say, hey, can you ship it for this? And may negotiate with them, try to get a little bit extra for the trucker, and then that way I can have, a little bit too. It takes a lot of time finding the loads. That's where most of the time is spent. It can take days and days of work and phone calls and everything else and emails to find a freight. And then the actual booking of it is no problem. I'm up on truckstop.com. I have a posted thing up on there, and that's where I post my loads onto. Once I get the load secured and everything, get the documents all signed and everything, I can post it on there, and within 10 minutes posting on there, I usually have the load taken care of, and it's going down the road and stuff, and it's all ready for pickup and off on its way. And then I'm using new technology. I want to be that broker that we saw this a lot with ADL, where they had the new apps where the brokers could track and they want you to download stuff, and that was awesome. I thought that was great, because I hate the phone calls from the brokers constantly. How you doing? Where are you at? What's going? If you don't trust me to haul the load, then don't hire me. Don't do that. These guys got, $500,000 or at a minimum in these trucking companies, the trucks and insurance and right trailers and everything, and all this equipment and all the maintenance and stuff. They got a lot of money going down the road. They got a big business that they're trying to run forward. These guys are not little kids. And so you have to trust them and stuff. And so I just have an app that I'm working with, and they just give me when they get there, they let me know that they're loaded, how many pieces, the weight and everything else, and then a picture is taken, and it's good to go. I've had guys call me and say, after doing the load and getting empty, because when you get there, then it's the same thing, just boom boom on your phone and done. And I don't bother them on the track, because I can look right in the app and I can see where they are, and it's like, okay, I know everything's good. They're halfway there and whatever. And I've had one guy call me the day of it when it's empty. He's like, yeah, I'm empty. I'm like, awesome. I says, I saw that. And he's like, oh, okay. And he goes, well, what do we do from here? I said, well, you send the paperwork and send the paperwork to me, and then we'll get you paid. And he was like, oh, because I never even got a phone call from you. I says, you're a big boy, right? And I says, you got that app for a reason, so I don't have to bother you all the time. I says, you got traffic, you got all these things that are going on and everything else, and your family at home that you're dealing with and everything else, being on the road. You don't need a broker calling you up and bothering. He's like, dude, I like you. And I said, good. I says, I'll have you in my database and everything else. I says, I can pop up another load, and I says, you call, I have you right in there, and boom, we'll take care of it. You did a great job. Have a great day. And things like that. I just want to treat people with respect and everything. They have their own businesses. They need to be treated with respect. So that's my main goal. And so yeah, I'm a truck broker now. Trying to be a good truck broker. That's what I'm trying to be. I'm here in an office that I have rented and everything. I got heat, I got internet, I got a landline in here and everything else. The guy down in Arizona, we talked and everything else about doing it out of the home. And the thing is that he says, suit up and show up. Because I asked him, I said, why don't you just do this out of your house instead of paying rent? And then he told me, and I was like, it makes sense. You suit up, you work for the day and everything else. You come in, and if things get slow and everything else, and I got to make a phone call, but if things get slow and stuff, you know, you call. These are business cards and stuff, this piles of business cards. These actually came from another broker that was in business for many years, and he knew the gentleman down there really good, and he went out of business, and he gave us all of his contacts. And so I'm calling when it gets low. I just call these guys up and start going through the business. Hey, you know, so and so said to call you and let you know that we can take care of your shipping needs, and just work through there and pick up accounts that way too. There's a lot of other ways too, and I'll get over that in the future. But I just wanted to run through and let you guys know what I was doing. I'm a truck broker now, so I'll let you guys in the future, and I think there's going to be a possibility for some of you guys out there too that I was thinking about, but we'll talk later about that. So I hope that everybody out there is having themselves a great day, great night as you watch this here video. And if you're not, certainly try that all over again tomorrow. I came up with this, I put this white wall in here to make it a little more brighter. And somebody came up that could paint really good, and they came in here and painted the United States. And then they have all the clocks for all the different time zones and all the color times. It makes it easy. I just look up, oh, it's that time in this part of the country, and I can call there, you know. Pretty cool. It's a nice little office. And I have all my screens and everything else, and this is where I work for today. So I'm enjoying it so far. It's very competitive though. It is very competitive field. But I will see you guys next time. Bye.